My name is Tony Pratt. My situation came about with having a cookout with my kids one weekend, and I slipped on an old pair of shoes and we did all of our functions. The very next day I had a tremendous amount of pain in my leg, my right leg. Went to work, did all the things that I normally do. By that evening I had noticed a blister on the second toe, the one next to the great toe. And I touched it and it squirted. And I didn't think much of it. I thought that I had been bitten by a spider, and when I had put on that old shoe that had been laying there for months. At any rate, a day or two went by, and this blister, I touched it and it squirted and was kind of really gooey and started to turn red and things. And I went to an immediate care center, and the very first thing that the doctor asked me is, "Are you a diabetic?" Years ago, back in the 90s, I had been diagnosed as pre-diabetic, and from a great many poor diet choices, I brought myself onto some full type 2 diabetes. Back to the toe, the immediate care center guy said, "You need to see someone right away." 2 days later, I was in the emergency room and was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. My A1C was 10.7, I think, and was put on a regimen of medicines. There was about 2 or 3 weeks of wound care to get that toe healed up, and when that time was over with, I was introduced to this K5 formula, and I can't believe what it has done for my feet. My feet have always been blistery. That is, at the end of each day when I take off my shoes, there are little water blisters on them, and if you just leave them alone, the following day they'll be dried up and they flake off like a little piece of cornflake or something. Since I have been using this lotion, that has not happened even once. I used to get very dry perimeters around the sole of my feet. Was like you could use it as sandpaper. It looked like a pork skin. And since I've been using this lotion, I use it on my feet all the way up to my knee. My skin looks youthful, for lack of a better term. I can't explain what it's doing, but they feel better. I've had real bad petechiae, bruising from the inside since I was like 16 from wearing very tight combat boots and things like that. That is starting to fade. I might be imagining that, but it seems to be fading, and my feet have never been more soft and supple. They look like they did when I was 18. I can't speak highly enough about this lotion, have no idea what its composition is, but it's miraculous.